Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some spells from the Academy of Advanced Conjuration spell list. That mod is in a weird state right now, so I won't get into all that, but I do want to get my next Let's Play started soon, and this mod is going to take a while yet to finish, but I can at least get the spells working, and that's what I really want. I want to have those spells available. I want to use them. So they're coming along very well, and I've made a few tweaks and adjustments. So today we're going to be looking at the Apprentice level summonses. Now let me check my notes here so I can give you some accurate information. Alright, the Elemental summonses, and again these are Apprentice level summonses, they have 270 health, 155 magicka, and 110 stamina. So we're going to look at the fire elemental, the frost elemental, the shock elemental, and I have not one but two apprentice level melee summonses. We'll talk about those in a minute. We're going to look at these things on adept difficulty, and then we're going to cycle through the different difficulty levels and see what happens. I mentioned before that it appeared like the difficulty setting was only affecting humanoid summonses and not non-humanoids, but it appears that's not the case, or at least it doesn't affect them as much, but it does have an effect on it. So we're going to cycle through these, and ideally what I want is if I put my summons up against an opponent of roughly equal strength, I want them to be able to win that fight on adept and expert, and master will be kind of even, could go either way, but they'll lose on legendary. And so I figure that's about as balanced as I can get it. So we're going to look at those, each one on different levels, and of course again we have two melee elementals. Alright, so melee elementals. I just realized what I said there. Melee summonses, we'll get to those in a little bit. Okay, so first one up is going to be Embers. Now Embers started out as a Shade. The Shade got promoted to adept level, then I had a skeleton, and now I switched that skeleton out for something else. So Embers here is an Ash spawn. Now I'm going to use a console to bring up, let's see, these are level 10s. So I'm going to bring up, I don't have a level 10 bandit, but I have a level 9 bandit, so I'll use a console to bring up one of those.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
I'm not. I'm just going to set you on fire. Alright, now, he shouldn't have any trouble with this guy. And again, as you can see, he is a spell sword.
True Nords never back down.
That's good. It makes my guy's job easier.
I submit.
There you go. No problem. So the elementals are equipped with a modified version of flames, an apprentice, what I call an apprentice level version of flames, because flames is 8 points of damage per second. What they're using is 12 points. It's 50% higher, which is pretty much how destruction spells are scaled in a base game. His flame cloak, however, because a flame cloak is an adept level, his flame cloak is reduced. It's only doing 5 points of damage. It's instead of the normal 10. And he also has Firebolt, which is the apprentice level fire spell. Now he doesn't use it very often because, again, he's got a weapon that has a very small fire enchantment on it. Most of the fire elementals I had given swords, but the Ash Spawn has only one weapon it'll use, and it's an axe, even though it looks more like a sword than an axe, but it's listed as a war axe. But the frost elementals use maces, and the shocks use axes. So let's try this guy again. We'll bump up the difficulty a little bit. See how he does here.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Why do you people always think I'm lost? See, does that look like a sword or an axe?
That's it? That's your best?
He shouldn't have any trouble handling this guy either.
I'll carve you into pieces. That's your best, huh?
I figured this guy, because they have fire resistance already, would make for good fire summons. Alright. No problem. This off. Let's see how this guy does on master difficulty.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Now this one could go either way. In my testing, sometimes the summons wins, sometimes he loses. And I kind of wonder if it comes down to whichever one of these two gets the first hit. Because sometimes the bandit will chase me and my guy will get in a couple of free shots. And that might be what makes the difference. Alright. Way to go. Alright, let's bump it up again. I don't think he's going to do too well on Legendary, but that's okay. Again, I'm trying to keep things as balanced as possible.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Interloper. I don't need any help. He loves that flame spell, doesn't he? It's probably going to take two of them to take care of this guy. You see, right now his flames are not doing as much damage as that guy's weapon. So he's actually hindering himself. Although I do like the fire, but that's just me.
I'll carve you into pieces.
Oh, he might actually pull this off.
This
Nope.
ends now. Call yourself a Nord? Ah, mercy!
Oh, come on. The long, aggravating Hollywood death scene. Alright, well, there we go. He did pretty well. He actually won fairly easily on master difficulty. He did a little better than he had in my previous testing. Alright, next up is our Frost Elemental. This is Chiller. He is a Draugr. This one, for some reason, has been a problem. And I actually bumped up his health 30 points higher than the others because he kept getting killed on Adept difficulty, and I have no idea why. They all have Apprentice Destruction perk and Armsman 40. The enchantments on their weapons are the same. Their spells are of the same value. This guy's got Ice Spike. He has a modified Frostbite that's 12 points. He's got the same, modified Flame Cloak. So I don't know why he's having trouble with it. But again, these are the summons is a level 10. The bandits are level 9. I don't have a level 10 bandit that I can summon, so it's as close as I can get.
That's what you want?
So let's see if this giving him an extra 30 HP will make a difference. But I was really surprised because the fire and the shock elementals were working fine. And we just saw that one, but this guy was dying way too easily. So he doesn't have a problem with damage output, but he's just taking too much damage. See that? He's already on one knee. Here, come over here and get some frost damage. Well, I guess this 30 points was not enough. Well, I'll try it again on expert. I don't know why. What would be the point? I don't know why this guy keeps dying so easily. And he actually has armor. I don't know if the game calculates that, but
Never should have come here.
don't expect this to last very long. But let's just see what happens.
Victory or Sovngarde!
You want Sovngarde, dude? Give it to him.
I could die, hero!
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mercy!
You can go. Well, I guess I got to do some more work on this guy. I don't know. I gave him... He's got 300 points of health. Is it 300? Yeah, I gave him an extra 30 points of health. It still wasn't enough. So I don't know what his problem is. Okay, next we're going to go to the shock elemental. That is Voltinator. Let's start at the adept level again. Voltinator is a mist man.
Picked a bad time to get lost, Just scratch.
Uh-oh. Really? Well, you did great yesterday.
Sure have mercy on you.
Get up, man. You're alright. Well, they're making a liar out of me. Let's try this again.
You're mine.
That's strange. This guy did about as well as the fire elemental. There you go. What happened the last time? Strange. Well, let's wait till morning now, so we can't see anything. Alright, let's bump this up now.
Smear, you won't leave here alive. That's your best, huh?
So the mod originally was going to be
I love a challenge.
just spellcasters, if I didn't mention it. But the problem with that is the only pure spellcasters are humanoids. Uh-oh.
Gods, no.
So that guy will still take cloak damage.
True north.
He's running. Come on, man. Let him have it.
No more.
I've never seen him run away like that. That's hilarious. But yeah, originally it was just going to be spellcasters. But the problem with that is the only spellcasters that can use both hands are humanoids or Dremora. And I just wanted to do something a little more different. And these things, the Ash Spawn, the Mistman, the Draugr, they can only cast spells with the left hand. So I figure, why not give them a weapon and make them spell swords?
You're asking for trouble walking around with dangerous magic like that.
If you say so. Alright, let's see how he does here. Now, based on what happened before, I don't think he's going to do that well on master difficulty. But, you know, and normally when you're playing the game, you get your summons to help you out, which means you'll be fighting the enemy as well. His flame cloak is still active, so we can get him to stand next to him. He'll take damage. You see his health bar? He's gonna run away again. Okay, so he's coming up a little short on master difficulty. That's alright. I don't guess we really need to go to legendary difficulty. But again, I'm trying to keep these things balanced, so depending on what difficulty level you're on, they'll still be effective. And normally, if you're in a fight with a tough opponent, or you're about to go into a fight with a tough opponent, you'll summon your creature, whatever it is, and that one's going to help you fight. So you'll be fighting the enemy as well. Alright, we have two... Hold on, let me set this back to adept. We have two melee summonses, and the reason I have two... Well, it's like this. In the beginning of the game, we have the familiar, which does okay in the very early part of the game. But when you get somewhere around level 6, 7, maybe level 8, it starts getting killed pretty easy. So I wanted something to kind of pick up where that one left off. And I'm looking at the actors that I had already made, and I had the one I call the Devil Dog, which is it's a Death Hound, and I still like that one, and I wanted to bring that one back. So I've got that one at level 6. Let's see.
You picked a bad time.
Uh-oh. I accidentally got two of them. Okay, this is Devil Dog, and again, this is a Death Hound. These guys are level 5s. That's the closest thing I could get to a level 6. He should be able to handle these guys. Oh, no, he's running away as well. See, there's no reason to run away. There you go. I actually made several typos when I was getting a console command up. That's why I ended up with two of them. Alright, this cat right here, he's got 33% frost resistance. And he has a unique flame cloak. It's there, you don't really see it, but it does 8 points of damage. And his unarmed damage is 10 points. And I gave him 143 health, no magicka, 217 stamina. Now I came up with that number with the health because he's one level higher than a Flame Atronach, which is a level 5. And the Flame Atronach, hold on, let me check this. Nope, I didn't write it down. I don't remember. I think the Flame Atronach is somewhere around 120. There's a wolf over there. Let's see if we can get him in on the action. Alright, let's bump this up one.
Now wait, this is a surprise.
Don't need any help. Go away. I don't know. Do we count that one, man? You had help.
Picked a bad time to get lost, friend. That's your best?
Alright, no problem. Nice job. Alright, let's bump it up again.
die, ye smear. You won't be here alive. No!
You should be able to handle this guy. I mean, well, he's a level 6, the bandit's a level 5, so... Alright, no problem there either. And one more.
You're mine. That's all you've got.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this guy's a little overpowered. He took care of that guy in Master Difficulty pretty easily. Let's see what happens here. But then again, he is one level higher. You know, if we level up one level, we get 10 points. So if you put those 10 points into health, your health is 10 points higher. But if you look at the way that the NPCs are scaled in the creation kit, one level could be a lot more than 10 points of health. Alright, well, maybe our boys there is a little too powerful. You shouldn't win on Legendary. I'm trying to keep it to where it's... You should be able to win easily on Adept and Expert. Kind of even on Master, and then come up short on... Look at all the bodies. Come up short on Legendary. Alright, the next one we're going to look at is the Hellhound. And this is interesting because the Hellhound started out as an apprentice, then got moved up to Adept, and I'm moving it back to Apprentice. The difference between this one and the Devil Dog we just saw is that this guy's a level 12, so he's there to kind of bridge the gap between the level 6 Devil Dog and an Adept level summons, which we're talking like level 19, 20, 21, somewhere in there. So he's kind of like, he's in there to kind of bridge that gap. So you don't end up in a situation where you're using apprentice level summons and it's getting one-shotted and you have nothing else until you can afford an adept level spell. So the Hellhound has 232 health, 0 magicka, 245 stamina, and does 12 points of unarmed damage, and I believe this one also has a flame cloak attached to it. I don't have a level 12 bandit to bring up. The best I can do, the closest is a level 14, so let's see what happens with that. You can see he is on fire, and he'll leave a fire trail like the Flame Atronach, because I gave him the Flame Atronach ability. Oh, what are you running from, man? Come on, the guy's got a sliver of health left. See? Oh, yeah, now you're gonna howl. Look at me. Alright, now if he gets killed in combat, like a Flame Atronach, he will explode. Otherwise, it just does that. Again, he is going up against an opponent that's 2 levels higher.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Not that I'm trying to make excuses or anything, but just so we know where everything's stacked. Alright, no problem. I don't know what happened with you last time. Yeah, alright, I'll give you that one. Let's try Master.
Gods, no! Time to finish this! Love challenge!
Still dealing enough damage, but the question is, how much damage can he take?
Victory or summon!
That guy's just blocking, though, so I think he's a goner. Uh-oh. You got me now. I'm a dead man.
Let's see what you've got.
There's the explosion. I forgot about that. In the testing, sometimes I would lead that bandit over to where the hellhound got killed and just watch it blow up. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's still funny. Alright, we'll try legendary difficulty, even though I don't think this is gonna go very far. We're gonna need 2 of these this time, but why not?
Never should have come. True Nords never back down.
So now, if you're wondering, this one was an adept level before, and I knocked him down to an apprentice, a level 12 apprentice. So you may be wondering, well, is there an adept level summons, melee summons, and if so, what is it? Well, you have to wait for the next video. Yes, there is one.
Victory or summon God! Now, this ends now! I love a challenge!
He's got about half his health gone. That's not too bad. Alright, let's bring him over here and let him get blown up.
Gonna split your belly like an old woman's purse!
Ah, it didn't work.
Tell you start running so I can stab you in the back.
With what? You have an axe. That always cracks me up. Especially if they have a mace or something. I want to see that. I want to see you stab somebody in the back with a mace.
That's your...
He's about ready to keep talking smack even though he's on death's doorstep. Yeah, go ahead. Let it rip. You gotta let him have the victory howl, you know. So, there you go. Yeah, I know I'd said once before that I was feeling hounded out having both the Death Hound and this one, but I like them. I like them both. I mean, I got a Death Hound, which I always thought were pretty cool. And now I got one that's on fire. So, yeah, that's pretty good. A wolf that's on fire. I mean, it's kind of like the Flaming Familiar, but it doesn't just run off and explode. This one actually, it's a wolf. I just added some flame effects, and I don't remember actually how I did it, but it's working. Okay, that's it for the Apprentice level spells. I mean, for the most part, they're working pretty well. I think they're pretty well balanced, even though at times I thought, 270 health was a lot, but during the testing, for the most part, they're pretty solid on adept and expert level, and it's a little more of an even fight for them on master. I don't know about the frost guy. That one I'm kind of wondering if I should swap out that Draugr with something else just to see what happens. There's something with the Draugr, but it takes a lot. It dies way too quick. Not that I used Frost Elementals that much, but anyway, I think they are fairly well balanced, and I think they got the appropriate spells and perks. Let's see, what else I got to do? Well, the adepts, I got to check those once more, but I think those are pretty well set as well. So there'll be another video out pretty soon. We'll take a look at those. And then the experts. I finally got something worked out with the Frost Elemental, the expert level Frost Elemental. It's not great. It's not as strong as the other two, but it does a pretty decent job. So we'll get a look at those in another video as well. And hopefully, well, maybe, I've got a couple of spells that I'm working on. They're not conjuration spell. They don't conjure something, but I'm going to classify them as conjuration spells. So if I can get those to work, then I'll include those in a later video as well. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you in the next video.